the one, the only, Ben Sion.
And welcome to Yeshiva YouTube Daily Double. It's a little early today, but I'm going out for breakfast with my wife, so I won't have the morning, so I'm doing it a little early. It's 9:21 now, so there's no other side rooms available, so we'll do it in the main shul. Starting Parak Gimel today. Mishnah is Aleph and Beis. Mishnah Aleph says Lulav HaGazal, a famous parak from Succah. Lulav HaGazal talks about the halachas of the Dal Binim. Lulav HaGazal, if you have a lulav which is stolen, Yavesh, or it's dried out, possible. Both of those are possible. The reason Lulav HaGazal is possible if it's stolen is because it says V'lakachtem lachem. You have to own it. Gazal doesn't belong to you. Yavesh is possible. It says Pri Eitz Hadar. It has to be beautiful. If it's dried out, it's not beautiful. Shal Ashera v'Shal Yer Nidachas is possible. If it grows on a tree that was worshipped, Ashera tree, or it was Yer Nidachas, which is basically that it was in a town that was convicted of doing Avodah Zarah. Most people did Avodah Zarah. So then it's possible because it has to be burned. It has to be nisraf. That place has to be burnt. Since it has to be burnt, so therefore the esrog is like it's missing its shear because it's like it's standing to be burned. So therefore it's missing its shear. So therefore it doesn't have the shear, the requisite shear. We'll see the shear has to be at least a shear that can fit in your hand. The size of a kibetza. Niktam rosho, the top of the esrog is cut off. It's not just talking about the pitomas. Well, it's really talking about the pitom, right? Or even the top, even the area below the pitom, right? Even if it doesn't have a pitom, if it's cut off on the top, it's possible. Again, it's not called hadar. Nifritzu olav, if the leaves are basically taken off from it, right? They're separated. Lulavs can comprise of different leaves attached together. They're separated. You just tied it together. That's possible because it's not one unit. Nifridu olav, however, if they became slanted, right? The leaves became bent. Kosher, that's kosher because they still attached to the lulav. It's still one thing. Rabbi Yehuda Omer, Yagdenim al Mal. Rabbi Yehuda says it's better to tie it at top when it's slightly separated, slightly bent. We don't pass on the Rabbi Yehuda. Sine hara barzel ksheros. So you have a lulav where each leaf is very short. It doesn't touch the leaf above it. Still, nonetheless, it's kshera, even though lechatchila it should be touching. Lulav sheyesh bo shlosha tvachim kedei l'anei bo kosher. This basically means the lulav has to be 4 tvachim, 3 tvachim. Right, connected the hadas and arabos, which have to be 3 tvachim, and also you have to have another tefach to hold on to it because you shake with a lulav. Beis hadas hagazal yavesh pasol hadasim. Also, if they're stolen, they're possible because it says lachem. All the dalmin have to belong to you. Now, this is only on the first day. The rest of Sukkah, which is the only mitzvah derabbanan of dalminim, the reason it's possible is because the mitzvah ba'al be'avera. We'll talk about Yom Tzion, what exactly is mitzvah ba'al be'avera derabbanan or daraisa. If it's yavesh, it's possible. It's not hadar. Shal ashir, shal nidachas, it's possible because you don't have the shear. Niktam rosh or to olav oshayu anav merubos ma'alav apostle. Again, these things, if the leaves are not on it or the top is cut off, again, these are psulas of hadar. Actually, if it's missing its leaf, that's a psul of chaser. Chaser is missing part of it, so that actually is puzzle the entire 7 days. Hadar is only a psul on the first day, or it has more berries than leaves. That's puzzle because that again is not hadar. It's not considered something which is beautiful. The miyat on kosher. Before Sukkot, you took off the berries. It's kosher. And you're not allowed to do this because it's fixing something with the rabbanan, and you're allowed to fix things on Yom Tov. That's asur with the rabbanan Yom Tov. That's the conclusion of today's share. Stay tuned for Iyam Mitzion. We'll discuss more about lulav hagazal. Why is lulav hagazal possible? On the first day, it's possible. It doesn't belong to you. Second, the rest of the Yom Tov, it's possible. Mitzvah ba'avera. We'll discuss mitzvah ba'avera. What is it? Why don't we say esei del chalosa? Say, and why is mitzvah ba'avera the rabbanan or the raisa? Iyam Mitzion coming up next.